What's up, everybody? I am alive and it's good to be alive. Thank you for joining me on my video today. I'm taking a look at some Warframe content this time. The newest Prime Access. I know I'm a little late to this, but I just want to let you guys know that it's amazing. If you've ever thought about getting a Prime Access, but you've had your doubts and you've been holding out, this is the one that you guys want to buy. Trust me when I say this. So, I've got everything that he comes with. I've got Nekros Prime, I've got the Tigress Prime, a shotgun, and the Galatine Prime. Guys, the main seller here is the Galatine Prime. This is by far the strong... Whoa, nope, that's a carrier. Look at it! Isn't it so amazing and just powerful? No. The Galatine Prime, it is the strongest melee weapon in the entire game. I'm not over-exaggerating either, you guys. It is seriously that good. On top of that, I think Nekros Prime himself, I know Prime characters only come with a little buff, but I think he's good. I think he's a pretty good improvement over the original. He seems to have more shielding, I think, and he just feels like he has a lot more survivability and he's harder to kill than the original Nekros. On top of that, around the time we got him, we also got his rework. So now his Desecrate ability, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's an ability where you get extra loot, be it money, energy, or health, whatever, from dead enemies on the field. You used to have to constantly recast that ability by spamming the button, drain lots of energy. Now, you use the ability one time, and it stays on, and every enemy that it works on drains a little bit of energy, so that way you don't have to freaking spam the hell out of the button. Also, I find that it motivates me to have more of a variety of a build, so instead of building purely for Desecrate, I can put some duration mods on there and get a little bit of both, since his ultimate ability is summoning the undead, but I'll show you guys that in due time. Alright, so I'm going to fire up a mission real quick and see what we can do. Alright, you heathens. Death is upon you. No, but seriously, we couldn't have had better timing for getting the Prime version of the Death Frame because, let's be honest, lately we've been getting cats and fairies and, you know, that stuff is great and it's super badass. I mean, yeah, it's totally badass, but the fact that we got Death Prime in there to go along with it was a nice break in content. Gave it a little more of a serious feel when everything else wasn't so serious. Come here to me, you fools. But look at this shotgun. The Tigress Prime, obviously, it's only going to get me so far when I'm getting flooded by hundreds of infested units. Okay, apparently the game thought that was out of bounds. That was weird. Nope, you can't go to the left of the cryo pod. That's cheating. What about to the right? Can you go to the right? Nope, that's also cheating. Okay, duly noted. That must be some kind of glitch or something. This gun's really good when you don't miss with it. I promise. Yeah, okay, so the downside, obviously, of the Tigress, this shouldn't be anything surprising because even the original version has the downside. The 2 shells. You only get 2 shots before you reload. Pretty sure I have an upgrade into reload speed, though. I used to have the increased clip size so that I could fire it 3 times before reloading. But to be fair, I found myself holding that 3rd shot in the barrel with my finger on the trigger most of the time, and then I just reload anyways. So I figured I'd just go with faster reloading speed instead. But as you can see, the Tigress Prime is also probably one of the strongest guns in the game. I mean, it just shreds. These guys are by no means, you know, terribly too high level, but trust me, I've used this thing in difficult missions, and it's probably one of the strongest gun I have. I'm mastery rank 17, just to put it into perspective. I've been playing Warframe for 2 years, and this is good content, you guys. I mean, that's how it should be too. I hope they don't nerf it. I don't think they will. It feels powerful, you know. It finally feels like we got a Prime version of something that actually kicks ass, and it should kick ass. You don't mind me saying so. Oh, and I haven't even gotten to the sword yet. Just you guys wait. I just get kind of addicted to just blowing these guys to chunks. Alright, one more. Yeah, right. Show you guys why this is by far the most powerful melee weapon in the entire game. So I'm running the critical chance build, of course, with Berserker, and I'll show you why that's so effective here in just a moment. I mean, this thing kills just about anything in one hit, especially once I get my criticals up. Obviously, these guys are like butter now, the suicide guys, but I tell you guys what, I'll try to get really far, and then I'll bring you guys back so you guys can see how well it does at wave like 15 or so, even though I'm playing solo. Alright, you guys, I'm on wave 11. I could do this all day, honestly. So, seriously, just take my word for it that this weapon is immensely strong. It's no doubt thanks to a lot of the mods that I have on it as well, though. I do have a lot of really good mods. If you don't have the Shadow Depth mods from the Acolytes, you really need those guys. They are no joke. They are a force to be reckoned with, and they're going to make pretty much any weapon you have stronger as long as it's got a decent critical hit chance. So, what I would like to show you is how some of his abilities work now, especially with his rework. So his Desecrate ability, aka additional loot from dead bodies, I'm actually using it right now, which is really nice. It's a passive now, you just cast and forget about it. So as you'll see, my energy is slowly draining, and like on that body right there, you just saw it kind of get this red energy on it. Hang on, let me do it on this guy. See that? How he kind of glows and then disappears? So that's what's causing all this extra ammo and health orbs to drop and everything like that. Wow, that idiot was just standing there. So it's pretty helpful. It's really nice that it doesn't drain as much energy as it used to. And then his first and second ability are pretty much exactly the same in my opinion. And then I'll show you guys his ultimate ability and what I do and don't like about it. Alright, so Shadows of the Dead, I believe it's called. Here's what I do like about it. It's supposedly no longer on a duration, but instead, your units just slowly lose health until they die. You can regen their health by recasting the ability. But here's my issue. If they slowly lose health, isn't that kind of like having a timer anyways? I mean, to me, that doesn't seem like it's any different from having the ability be based on duration. So, I really don't understand. I don't really get what they were thinking there. I think it's a cool idea. I think maybe if they just took away the life drain and made it to where they fought until they died, I know some people might think that's OP, but I think that would just be incredibly useful. Especially since the recast ability, I've noticed, still costs a substantial amount of energy, so it's almost not worth it. I would rather just let them die of their own accord and then reuse the ability. By no means does the ability suck, it's just I'm not sure what they were thinking with it. Also, the downside, they said, well, you know, sometimes if you have more than one Nekros in the squad and everybody casts, you know, Shadows of the Dead, it causes the game to lag, even on like a high-end PC, because you got, you know, 40-some enemies controlled by the player running around. Well, so they took off the duration, but they made it less units. You can't have nearly as many units now. I've only got about 7 minions right now. And they still pretty much have duration because of their constant health drain. But, see, like, yeah, this guy's about to die. Oh, yep, there we go. Half my squad's dead. So I'm not sure why they would do that. But I will say that his Desecrate change makes it all the worthwhile. That alone. I mean, let's be honest, most people I feel like play with a Desecrate build. I'm one of those people. I love getting extra loot, especially if I have to farm for a very specific resource. This makes it way better not having to spam the ability. I can just keep fighting, doing what I'm doing, and it's going to Desecrate for me. So that's amazing. On top of that, you'll notice that I have over 1,000 shielding and 660 health. I don't really need more than that much health, because as you can see from the Desecrate, the enemies drop tons of health orbs. So he pretty much keeps himself alive like that. So anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If there's anything else you'd like me to cover, any warframes or weapons that you want me to do a review of, or a combination or build that you would like me to try, please let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.